Welcome to Creative Cooking in Ani's Kitchen. My name is Ani, and today I have a couple of recipes that I'm going to videotape, and then I'll have one more after that. That was a request from Todd Ehrlich, and he wants my recipe for oatmeal raisin cookies. Okay, so that'll be the last one. I'm going to make a big batch because Feast of Tabernacles is coming, so I'll use some of that cookie dough for that. The rest I'll send with Hupster to his job, and that'll take care of that. But here's what I'm going to make. Never made this, so I'm going to try. You know how you make stuffed shells, and some people put meat, some people just do the cheese and ricotta. And well, I'm going to do chicken stuffed shell with ricotta and spinach and mushrooms and a sauce, in a marinara sauce, a homemade one. And yeah, so that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do with a little bit of mozzarella. So I wanted to actually wrap up the shells, but I don't have any turkey bacon, so I ran out. I used it for, what did I make? I think it was chuck steak in the roaster. But anyway, so that's what's coming up. I just come in from outside, so let me go ahead and change into something more comfortable, and I'll be right with you. Okay, guys, so let me introduce you to the ingredients. Of course, naturally, we have the shells, jumbo shells, and I have the water over there. Let me go ahead and get that started. First thing you want to do is get your shells half cooked, half baked, half cooked, okay? So we've got half of that wok filled with water. I may have to have a little more. We're going to do a tablespoon of salt, okay? I'm using sea salt. Or you can use, you know what? I'm going to use chicken bouillon because I'm making this with chicken. So that's even better, okay? And I use Maggie as my chicken bouillon because it tastes a lot like Puerto Rican flavors in here. So let's go ahead and get some of this. We said we wanted a tablespoon, okay? And there we have it, okay? We're gonna go ahead and stir that. Okay. I'll wash that in a minute. Let's stir it. Let me tell you something about this pot. I have such a nice cure going, which is what you're supposed to do with a wok, right? And here comes my husband, and just scrubbed it, used a Brillo pad, I guess, or steel wool, whatever, and just scrubbed all that cure right off of it. I tell you what, I had a time with that cast iron pan back here. I leave it over here so that he doesn't disturb it, and he knows, hey, not that one. I guess I have to do the same with that one too. I don't know, but every time I go to cure a pot or a pan, yep. And then he doesn't even clean dishes that well, so it's, yeah, my life. But I am so grateful to him for taking over, taking charge, taking the initiative, and helping me out and doing the dishes. I cook, okay, I bake, and he cleans up after. He offered, I never offered, because I do dishes too now. You know, I try to clean as I go so that he doesn't have a whole bunch come dinner time. But anyway, Let's get back to this recipe. But he's a good man. He's a dog. Yep. Very big helper. He's my goober. Here's what we have. We have, like I said, the jumbo shells. We have 2 eggs. Well, what do you use the 2 eggs for? Well, the ricotta. You have to put eggs in the ricotta. Otherwise, it'll dry out on you really bad in the oven when it bakes. Whenever you bake anything with it. So here we have about 4 cloves of garlic already pressed. Okay. That's freshly pressed. I have some adobo for chicken seasoning. I have some black pepper for chicken seasoning. We're going to do a lemon pepper, you all. And you see this lemon? I find it is real soft. That means what? It is very juicy. I find that when they get like this, brown and soft, a lot of people think they're no good and they throw it away. No. They're very juicy in my opinion, and I've already rolled it, so it got even softer. So that's what I'm going to use for lemon juice, because I don't have any actual lemon pepper. I ran out, so I'm going to make my own. I'm going to do regular ground black peppercorn and real fresh lemon and some adobo for seasoning. Now here's basil for my sauce. This is from my plant out back. It's huge. I've got some baby leaf spinach back. Well, not baby leaf, just regular spinach back here. And it may look like a lot, but believe me, if you know spinach, you know that's going to come down to almost nothing, which is going to be mixed in with the ricotta, all right, and the garlic and the sauce, I guess, or mushrooms. We also got mushrooms. So we're going to fry the mushrooms along with the chicken. Here's the chicken. We have chicken breast, okay, that has been rinsed out and is sitting in cool water with a lid over it, because sometimes we get bogeys in here, and you know what I call bogeys? Flies. So here's my homemade sauce, homemade passata, okay, and I am going to heat this up right now and let it stew and get even thicker. So I'm going to go ahead, let me get a wet napkin to wipe that off. Okay. Been hanging on the ceiling rack. Okay. Fire! Okay. In the hole, we're going to do this first. Ow. Okay. We're going to save a little bit of this garlic for the chicken. Let's go ahead and get our olive oil. About 2 tablespoons. Alright. Get that to sauteing. If you want to put onions in here, you can. I'm not going to. Okay. Want to put green peppers and all that stuff, you can. Alright. I'm going to do my sauce first. Well, here comes the shells. The water's about boiling. Remember, we only want to cook this halfway. So, about, I would say 10 minutes. These are pretty big shells. So, 10 minutes. Won't overcook them. It won't undercook them. It'll be just right for stuffing. It'll be just right for stuffing and then in the oven. Alright. All of them are pretty much whole, and that's good. Sometimes you don't get so lucky. Okay. Once your garlic is golden brown, You can go ahead and put in your passata. Pan will overheat to a 5. I'm using 2 jars. Let's see if I can. Get some more light in here. Alright, so here comes the basil. Let me can't remember if I rinsed it out or not. So now I like a lot of basil. It usually cooks down, and boy, does it give us such a good flavor. So I'm putting all of this in. Alright, okay, we got all our basil in. It smells so good. Let's just stick it over here and let it smell good. Alright. I don't put any salt when I make my homemade sauce. So that's why you saw me adding sauce there. The last bit of that goodness. Oh, because it is goodness. Oh yeah. There we go. So now we're going to cover this. Put more water with the shells because they should be submerged. We're going to cover the sauce and so we got that done. Now we're going to mess with the chicken. We're going to shred it. I'm going to shred this. I may slice it. I may just do that. Let's see what I come up with. I'll be back. Okay, so here we go. We're getting ready to take the shells out. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. I went ahead and cut up the chicken, and I did it rectangular slices. You'll see as I put them in the pan. Let's go ahead and get the shells out, okay? And put them, I'll show you where I'm going to put them. See, without that protecting covering that I had at the bottom, they stick and then they'll break. Yeah, you can thank Cupster for that. And I'll show you where I'm laying them out at. If you see my other videos, you know where I'm laying them out at. I'm going to save a little bit of that pasta water. Not much. Just about half a cup. This I can go ahead and get rid of. And I'm going to put the sauce there. See? Look how that sticks. Terrible. Anyway, we're going to move the sauce over to this and lower it to a 5. And we're going to bring the cast iron and we're going to start frying up the meat and the mushrooms. Oh yeah. We're going to season the meat. About a tablespoon of olive oil in there. Got the garlic in there. Okay. Then put on our adobo. Pepper. Okay. Salt. Lemon. How juicy this lemon is. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm going to put some ginger. We're going to mix it up. And you want to mix this up really well. You got all that good lemon juice on top. You got all the seasoning on top, so get to mixing really well. Now, I'm not trying to sear this chicken, but if it sears, that's fine too. So here we go. We got this on low right now. We need it on a 6. We put it on high just to get it going. Let me lower this. Sauce. Stir it. Oh my God, it smells so delicious. Okay, to these mushrooms, I always add a little bit of smokehouse flavor. This one is maple. They just taste so good with this. About a tablespoon or to taste. Gonna get some wine in here. I'm using Mozzarella. Okay, about a 1/4 cup. Okay, here we go with the chicken. Again, if you want to use onions, you go right ahead. I'm not going to this time. This delicious coating right here, marinade, I'm going to put a little bit of water in the bowl and drop it in there too. Okay. I still have this on high. And go ahead and let's cover that. Okay, let it cook down. Next thing we're going to do is mix our ricotta and eggs and mozzarella, shredded mozzarella too. That way it's nice and cheesy inside the shell. Go ahead and whisk that around. Put a little bit of garlic and onion flavor in there, and some salt. Onion powder, garlic powder, onion powder. Just about a 1/4 teaspoon. A little salt. Okay, look that up. I'm going to lower the heat on the mushroom and chicken. Okay, got that whipped aside. I think I might just need 1 egg. Let's see. Well, it's more than a cup though of ricotta. Yeah, 1 egg is enough. So 1 egg for 1.5 cups of ricotta. Okay, and a little taste coming. Needs more salt, but everything else has salt. I am going to put some, a little bit of grated Parmesan. Oh, Parmesan Romano. About a 1/4 cup. Okay, leave that out. Usually I put pecorino, but I ran out. So I got so many other things going on right now. And then I got Feast of Tabs that I got to start cooking for come Sunday. And then we're going to set up the living room and tables and stuff this weekend. And I got surgery on the 13th. They're going to fix the fistula, hopefully. I'm looking forward to that, really. But it's still surgery, so here we go. Chicken looks good. We are going to fry up the spinach. You can go ahead and grab all this. Let's see if I can't dump it in there. That'll help get up that pasta on the bottom. Okay. Now, no oil, no water, no nothing. Just the spinach. Because it has its own water that it'll release. And makes it disappear. Pretty much. Okay. We are done with you. Alright, so we're going to cook this down. We'll put it to a 6. Mix it in with the ricotta. We got our sauce over here going beautifully. Come on now. Cook down. Alright, that pasta water can go in there. And put some Parmesan cheese in here. Let that sauce thicken up. Let's put some heat on that. All right. Lower that on the spinach. When your spinach is wilted, you don't want it to disappear all the way. You want it nicely wilted. Okay. You know, let it cool off before you put in the ricotta, because the ricotta has eggs in it. Remember that. Let's go ahead and get this spinach out of here. Okay, so let's go ahead and take this, put it back over here. Okay, we've got our chicken back in here. Now we don't want the chicken to get too tough, so let's just go ahead, take it off the heat, cover it up, and let it sit. I'm going to get my pan ready. And then we'll go ahead and stuff the shells, put them in the tray, in the casserole, and get it all assembled nicely, bake it, and we shall proceed from there. All right, I'll be back. Did I show you where I'm putting this? That's where I put the shells, on my baker's mat. And these are just right for stuffing. This is one of the ones that broke, that stuck to the bottom. This is one of the ones that didn't. See the difference? But it's got a piece in there that belongs to another. All right, so until it's time, these are quite ready. Well, I gotta wait for the chicken to cool, the spinach to cool, so I can mix it up with the ricotta, and then we'll be assembling. I'll be back. Okay, waiting for it to cool down. Then it'll be a quick 30 minutes in the oven. Okay, my pasta shell's all ready. Okay, too many roosters cock-a-doodling. Okay, here we're gonna start with our sauce, always, okay, which is right here. Throw it the lid, get the ladle, or silicone one, I should say. And we're gonna put a nice scoop at the bottom. That way our pasta doesn't burn. Okay. Alright, make sure it's all covered, all the corners. This over here. Bring you over here. So you can see what I'm doing. Okay? Let me see how further back I can go. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna stuff our pasta. Okay. Alright. First one up. Piece of chicken. Mushroom. Okay. The spinach. Stuffing here. A good helping. Oh yeah. Stuff that shell. Just like so. See that? How beautiful that is? I don't know if you can see. And into the casserole. There we go. And the next one, I'll show you one more. Then I'm going to go away. I'm going to stuff them all and bring you back when it's done. You don't have to stick around for this boring stuff. It's fun to do. Not so much fun to watch. I find it fun to do anyway. That's why I'm in the video, cooking recipe video business. Well, I don't know if it's a business because I'm not monetized, so not yet. Maybe one day, if I get enough subscribers. You know, people don't like my videos. Maybe then. Alright. We're coming along nicely. We're going to go ahead and go away. And we'll be back when it's done. Okay. So I managed to get 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 shells. Alright. And I still have some shells left over. And some chicken. I'm going to go ahead and save it for a small one for him. I'll just do it with all cheese that he could take to work. Alright, so now here comes, let's go ahead and put a little bit of shredded Frigo Parmesan. Okay. Then we're going to come in with the sauce. Oh yeah. sister must be home. She gets so excited when he comes home. She don't do that for me. She's my service dog. She's with me all day, every day. That's why. It's like, I know you. I see you all day. All right. Oh. Put a little bit of Parmesan. The grated Parmesan. Because I don't have Pecorino Romano. We're going to do Parmesan and Romano. Okay? And we're going to be very generous. Very generous. Okay, and then after that, we're going to do a little bit more of the shredded Parmesan. And finally, the mozzarella.
Hello.
Hi, I'm filming. We're having stuffed shells for dinner. And some yeast rolls. Okay. All right. I'm going to put some sauce batter. Spatter it all around. Make sure you get the edges. Okay. All right. Well, here we go, babes. Here we go. I'm gonna sprinkle. Yep. Put it in the oven. It's preheated to 350. We can cover her up or not. Up to you. I'm gonna leave her just like this because I like my shells to get toasty around the edges. I like that crunch. I love crunch. Okay, so I'll be back. I'm going to set the timer and clean up my station. And I'll see you back in 30. Well, here it is. Look at the basil. You always tell the basil they get nice and roasted. Okay. What I'm going to do, I just got it out the oven. Hubs is out in the back doing something. I'm going to let this sit and cool. That way I can cut into it without it all sliding all over the place. It'll be set. And then, of course, we have our yeast rolls over there, right behind it. Okay, so this is going to be a really good dinner. Very, very good. I'll be back. Okay, guys, here's the thing. I'm exhausted. I really am. And I have to dialyze tonight. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to ask you to please like this video, this recipe. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. And to the right, there's a notification bell. Go ahead and press on that. And become a member. And every time, if you press that bell, every time I upload a recipe, you'll be notified. Okay? You don't have to sit there and watch the whole thing every time. You could choose which one you want to watch and when you want to watch it. You could personalize it and when you want to receive notification. But anyway, my point is, help me out and go ahead and like and subscribe and share. Tell friends or just share the video on your YouTube channel. Just hit the share button. And that'll help me, because for me personally, I don't believe in, well, let me put it to you this way. I believe in earning my money, and this is free for you. And the way I get monetized, however, is if you like and share my video and others subscribe as well as you. Then as soon as I build up that base, okay, base nation, baby, then YouTube will look at me and say, hey, you know what? They're really liking her recipes. And they'll want to monetize me, and how they get away with that, or how they do that, is they get advertisers to come in, and the advertisers will put some ads in between your videos and put their commercials in there, and then you get paid for that, for your time. So I would really, really love to be monetized, because that income is what's going to put me in place to be able to cover all the additional expenses for my transplant, my kidney transplant, that the VA does not cover. I would have to travel to Lexington to get the surgery done, because that's who my transplant team is, U of K, and I'm in Louisville. And I'd have to pay for any outside cost of hotels and foods and stuff like that. And I'll be there for about 5 to 6 weeks. VA pays for travel for me and my husband, and of course for the donor, they pay for everything, the entire thing. And should the donor ever need a kidney themselves down the line, let's say when they get older a little bit, they are on the top of the list. They get put right on the top of the list, no questions asked, and their surgery is covered also. You see what I'm saying? So they really do everything they can to help people out who need transplants. They really do. They don't just cover you, they cover the donor as well. And I think that is awesome. I just happen to be, I'm not going to say lucky, but blessed enough to be covered for this transplant to the VA. Not everybody at the VA or from the VA or soldiers are covered like that. It depends on what kind of insurance you have after you get out of the military, and what your situation is. But they do cover a lot. It is not like they leave them out to dry. But they also encourage that, you create accounts on GoFundMe, and I just have a hard time asking people for money. I just need to earn my own keep. I just feel better that way. Not against anybody who wants to bless me. Let me tell you, the person who blesses me with a kidney, that's the blessing I'm looking for. And as far as money goes, that's something of the world that, yeah, we need to survive and all that, but I don't want to ask for it. I don't want to take a money bag begging. No, I want to earn my keep. And God will see to it that people will bless me. So I have faith in that. Okay? He will bless us by the measure of our faith in Christ. So I do have that. But I do need your help. Please let this be known, this channel, and just sell it. Or if not, just share it. If you don't want to sell it, share it. But help me out, will you? By you giving me a thumbs up, subscribing, a thumbs up to every video now, subscribing, you only do that once, and the notification bell on the right, you only do that once, and you share each video. If you can do that for me, I'm going to pray Father. Father's going to surely bless you. He sure will. Okay? He blesses those who blesses others. That's how he works. But thank you all for watching. I'm going to go sit down. I'm exhausted. And Hubster's going to go ahead and take a picture of the final plate. And I'll be posting that behind this. So you God bless you. Take care of yourself and one another. Bye. Till next time, which will be the sweet medallion onion casserole, cornbread casserole. Delicious, by the way. See ya.